Hello and welcome to IWA Publishing's Q&A session with Arash Zamyadi. Today we will be hearing from Arash about the Water Quality Research Journal, the journal for which he is one of the co-editor-in-chief. So Arash, what makes Water Quality Research Journal a standout journal?
I believe what makes Water Quality Journal stand out is that we started by covering lots of environmental monitoring and wastewater topics, but now we are covering actually everything in the field of water, from the source to distribution to the wastewater, and then the return of that to the nature. So, and I believe we are water circular economy journal. So we covered all the steps from the moment the raindrops comes in the water or desalination, wherever the water source starts, till the way we treat it and it goes back to the nature. So that's what I think is one of the biggest advantages of this journal, and also our amazing group of associate editors that are both academic and industry based internationally. So I think these are in summary, these are the two things that make our journal really stand out.
Great. And what sort of impact do you think the journal has in the global research community?
So I believe one of our biggest impacts we bring in the knowledge, fundamental knowledge and applied knowledge, and shows application. So that is what our strength is, to connecting to bridge this gap between the knowledge creation and its application. And that is what I personally am passionate about, using the knowledge. I don't believe in knowledge that is fundamental knowledge is very important, but I don't believe it should sit on a shelf and take dust. It should be used. And I think that's what I think, and that's when the knowledge would have an impact when people see its real applications. And I believe that Water Quality Research Journal, that's what we are doing. We're bringing that knowledge to the application and shows its real world applications. And that is what lots of our papers about. And I strongly support that. And also we want to connect both, as I mentioned, to do that, we have to connect industry to the research and research to the industry. And that's why we have actually associate editors in everything we do. Chief editors, one academic, one from industry. I'm from Water Research Australia, which we manage industrial research for in the field of water. And also in our associate editors, we have half from industry, from major utilities in Australia, for example, and from academia. So that is the impact we want to bring. And I think we have the tools to bring this impact to the water sector.
All right, that's really interesting. Thank you. And lastly, what new trends or areas of research are you particularly excited to share in the journal?
Okay, so this is actually came up because currently we are running a nationwide project on monitoring COVID-19 virus in sewage, which is called Colossus. And this is Australian nationwide program that WARA is running, and we work with lots of international partners from the Netherlands, Canada, United States, and other countries and regions. And we publish actually, we were thinking with Peter about a review of what are the trends in we're thinking about monitoring COVID in sewage. We came to the conclusion that no, we should go beyond monitoring COVID in sewage and think about the concept of wastewater-based epidemiology. And that's what Peter and I will look into that, and we're now seeing this impact actually in the current pandemic, and how this use of wastewater-based epidemiology is actually helping our health responses. For example, just recently here in a state of Victoria, in a regional town, that there was no clinical testing and trace of COVID, wastewater-based epidemiology helped to identify the fractions of RNA in the sewage, and the health authorities set up clinical testing facility, and they actually found that there's no infection within the community. There was probably somebody passed through. So, and that was a huge relief, obviously, but also prompted a huge response. So that is what we are passionate about. I think that is, and wastewater-based epidemiology is not new. There are lots of leading researchers in Australia, for example, that looked at about chemicals in wastewater-based epidemiology. It was used for example, polio. But I think we have to see its applications, how we can use it with our health and our health response. And that is we have actually now a special issue that we have launched, and it's accepting papers at the moment. So the goal, what I am really excited about, I think it's a new trend, and it's one thing I think also the water industry, water and wastewater industry can bring to contribute to the society is this wastewater-based epidemiology and its applications for health responses, for example. So that is a topic that we are passionate about, but I think the whole editorial board of the journal are passionate about, and we are, as I mentioned, there's a special issue now. This is accepting papers till the end of the year. So I'm look forward to see what people are going to submit in that. We've seen a few paper submissions from Middle East that are very interesting. People are looking at it in different regions of the world. So, I'm super excited about that.
All right, fantastic. Well, thank you so much for speaking to me today, Ash. It's been great to hear your passion for the journal and to hear a bit more about what we can expect in the future. So thank you very much.
No, thank you for the opportunity, and many thanks to IWA Publishing for helping us.